Oh great, these chuckle fucks again.
And we don't have to do anything about this because, I mean, there's no, like, you can't interact with these cutscenes
There's no gameplay
because,
at all.
yeah, everyone else is dead. Just get a small image here of Connor, you know, defiling a grave.
Did they have shovels? Or were they just bare hand digging that?
I think they're just barehanding it. Do you like how it glows with an eerie blue light?
Yeah.
That's totally okay.
I mean,
And this
Desmond's already probably got all sorts of radioactive cancers right now. He's
probably.
probably already gonna die.
Whoa, buddy. So this scene was like supposed to be epic, where they like follow you over to the final segment.
But it just looks
Um,
dumb and just.
yeah, because they quickly lag behind you if you move at all, and then you get another. That was like your final segment to be able to run around as Desmond before this happens.
All of your friends and/or dad just look like horrible, just like creatures.
hmm Here's what I don't get. Connor was like, "This is it," or sorry, Desmond was like, "This is it," and he has it in his hand, and in between there and here, he puts it around his neck,
And then rips it off
and then
without breaking the string. Because the string wasn't
yes,
broken, I noticed that.
yep. Why not just hold it in your hand the whole time?
What kind of clothing is that one lady wearing? It's like an ugly, like, one-piece jumpsuit.
Yeah, why not?
With her fucking fake as hell looking hair. And the
Yep,
gargoyle looking British man and your gorilla dad.
Gorilla Dad. And then you get to run down here, and the camera does the pan out, so you get like the scope of everything, which makes no sense. Why does that need to be a thing?
I still don't get why they couldn't have just built like a scaffolding to go around the laser shield thing. Because
Well, obviously, because the laser shield actually made it not turn on at all.
did they ever check that?
All our hopes extinguished,
No.
save one. Your touch. A spark. A spark to save the world.
Wait!
Oh no, it's the good one.
Do not touch the pedestal.
Minerva?
You. But how? You left. You destroyed the device.
Did you think there was only one?
What the hell is going on here?
I like how that just infinitely makes up for all the plot problems. Did you think there was only one device?
Juno dwells within these walls, awaiting release. I will explain. While we worked to save the world, she sought instead to conquer it. She used our machines to set her plans in motion. Divination through numbers. There is a pattern to existence. To comprehend the calculations is to tame time. This was my focus. And so I built the eye to aid us. But she turned it
None of
toward
this
her
means anything to me. Is that supposed to be what it's like?
So, this goes back to what Juno was talking about in like that final section, or rather in all of the sections, is that Juno, instead of actually helping them create all of these failed attempts to save the world, she was just trying to subvert them to her own goods anyway.
Okay. So, they're just gonna sit here and talk at the player for like the next 10 minutes, and then something happens and it's dumb.
Yep. So she's saying that the reason she's here right now is because she programmed herself to appear right here.
Oh,
Whereas Juno, the reason we keep seeing Juno is because she's actively interfering with everyone all the time.
okay.
Because she's in the machine
Hope
itself.
To stop the end now, Desmond. Only to survive.
She's lying. Only touch the pedestal and the world will be saved.
Better the world burn than she be loosed upon it.
Is that so? Show him then.
And this goes back to what Juno said earlier about it would take something wrong, is that if you touch the pedestal, then it takes a human life, but releases the person or thing that was in there.
What is this? This is dumb.
So this is Athena
So-
telling us what would happen if we don't touch the pedestal.
How does touching the pedestal stop volcanoes from erupting?
Because, you'll see. Fuck you.
Will I see?
Yes. What, you think I decide to let the world burn?
Tragedy does not befall the world again. You will become a symbol to those who survive. Hope, knowledge, determination. You will inspire them to rebuild, to thrive once more.
Can you imagine if
And as the
Desmond
world
became
heals,
Jesus? Like, that would be
so too
so
will
bad
humanity.
for everyone.
Yeah.
But you are just a man, frail and mortal. You pass from the world, leaving behind only a memory. A legacy. You will be remembered first as a hero, later as a legend, and in time, as a god. It is the cruelest fate to have written words that meant well, and see them made wicked and unwise. What was meant to encourage life, used instead to justify taking it. And so now you see that what was shall be again.
This is really dumb.
So tell me.
No, I mean, that's the point. If you don't release Juno, then Desmond becomes Jesus, and we replay the entire last 2,000
Why does
years.
Desmond become Jesus?
Because he's the only one with any sort of brain in him, obviously, and therefore leads people
Why does
forever.
not touching the orb cause the world to almost end and then become some sort of messiah? Why does that happen? How does that even happen? Because
the sun is exploding.
if the sun is exploding, how does touching the orb fix that?
Because Juno will solve everything.
Billions dead and the whole cycle begun anew? This world has known nothing but heartache and horror since we left it.
This is really
Our
dumb.
gift to them, and you'd see it all returned.
Enough!
Yeah, I don't know why this is a dialogue.
Why is this part of the game plot?
Because it's the meta plot, is that the sun is going to explode and we came to the cave to try and find
That's
the reason
so dumb.
or how to stop it.
Why is this? Why is that part
Literally,
of this game's
that's
plot?
been the entire plot this whole game, Graham.
Why is this game's plot? He's a fucking assassin. Why does that have to do with anything with assassins?
Because
This is just dumb.
because Desmond.
Then the consequences of this mistake are yours to live and die with.
You need to go. All of you. Now.
Why is this only Desmond's decision?
Come with us. We'll find another way.
I like that his dad's like, no, we can do something else in the next 2.5 hours. I'm not going to try and sacrifice myself as the wizened old gorilla man.
So go. Go!
This is so dumb. We still have 22 minutes left. Oh my god.
Yup. Now remember, Juno said this would be entirely painless. That looks pretty painful.
Yeah, it does.
It's some sort of global aurora borealis. Never seen anything like this before. Eyewitnesses describe electrical storms and erratic displays.
So touching the pedestal makes a global shield, despite the fact that in all of the prior segments with the batteries, they said that they could never perfect a global shield at all. Literally everything they did failed. So I don't know how Juno subverts their entire list of failures to create something that actually saved everyone.
This is dumb. So the reason the Templars and all these other people have like all this technology to give out is because this is just part of a cycle and they're just giving out inventions that already happened earlier in the cycle, and this is just shitty
Yes.
Mass Effect plot now.
Yes.
Is that really how this?
Yeah, except it's implied this is the first time the cycle has gone on, and Desmond was the first Commander Shepard / Neo, and has decided that no, we're not going to redo the cycle at all. We're just going to go forward. And so even though Juno was freed, she still has the same digital model That doesn't make sense.
That's because they're lazy and they didn't want to have to make a model. Because they probably made the model with the filter in mind and didn't actually account for the fact that they'd ever not have a filter on it.
Yep.
So it looks really weird without it.
Yep.
This game...
So this goes on. This is that cutscene that I was complaining to you about. This goes on for almost 20 solid minutes.
Throughout the credits?
You cannot skip it. You cannot fast forward. You cannot in any way advance it faster than its current speed. If you tab out, it will freeze until you tab back in. And I get it. You know, this is a massive trilogy that's taken thousands of hundreds of man hours. The entire devotion of all of these companies, millions of dollars to develop and finish.
Yeah, they're gonna make you watch the credits, but like, don't intersperse a cutscene throughout credits.
No, there's no interspersed cutscenes.
No,
this is it.
That's
for the
it.
next,
That's it. Oh god.
The next 15 minutes. This is all you get to see. Nothing.
I mean, like, I understand they want you to just acknowledge these people for whatever fucking reason. I mean, that's me saying it wrong. They wanted people to be acknowledged for this. It just
right.
Is there something at the end of the credits?
Yes. How about we skip to about 27 minutes?
Oh,
How about we do
we're
that?
doing that? Okay.
Let's go skip over there to 27:10. 27:10. Let's do that.
Okay. Matt.
3, 2, 1.
Pause at 27:10 right now.
Go. Just go.
Okay.
Just fucking go.
It's going.
Just go.
Yep.
Yep. And so. Yep. Now we're getting the legal notices powered by Adobe Flash. DTS.
Digic.
I respect it. I respect it. It's just there's something that leaves a very bad taste in your mouth. There is literally, even if you wanted to skip this, you can't. Even if you...
It's kind of like what they were expecting. Like, okay, we just had this weird, like, just big, just, like, huge ending with a huge twist or whatever. But let it sink in. And that's just dumb as fuck, and... like, you just sit here with, like, a bitter taste in your mouth, because, like, what the shit? That was... That was... borderline retarded. I mean, what?
And now triangles.
Yeah. Apparently iTunes wants to update. Okay. I clicked on the video and that paused it. Whatever, I don't care anymore.
But you're missing the most important section.
I know, I'm just a second behind you now. Where are you at?
28:36.
Okay, I'm at 28:36 now, but, like, I don't care. Just keep going.
Fuck it. Connor looking all... Look at him walking with that hobble. Most of his dads are dead. He's got nothing left to live for.
I mean, George Washington dad disowned him, I'm pretty sure.
Probably. Once he killed Charles Lee.
Yeah.
Can only imagine the political ramifications of that.
Yeah. That, and he's a colored person owning land. I mean, that can't happen right now.
No, not for another
200 years.
50-odd years.
I just had the first
both
number
of the answers we gave was racist, but yours was triple racist.
Shut up.
So Connor comes out here, and
He's still got the limp.
This is closure right here.
What?
My land is safe. I can finally retire.
Oh yeah, I remembered he shoved that in like a million years ago.
Because when you go to war, tomahawk.
Nope, no dent in the wood or anything.
Nope. What do I do with this quality construction? Fuck it.
You can't leave that sitting around there. And that's
that
the
just
end?
Stays there, laying on the ground. Now you can never go back to Desmond and just...
Is that really a downside, though?
Well, no, honestly. And that's it. Now you just get to watch me quit.